Greetings, fellow archaeologists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Volcanea, episode 23, Fossils. Still waiting on filtration medium. So almost all the polluted water is already gone. And then we can start digging up the slime that's in the way and storing it. Because it's still overpressured here. It's still 2.9K. So it's not outgassing. And I'm trying to get all of the polluted oxygen so that it's clean. Taking a while. Hey, Cathanon. It's going pretty good. Oh, some of the slime is actually just de-germed. I don't even know that happened. You hate that deodorizers need power? It was kind of unnecessary. Deodorizers is really powerful up until recently, right? So I think that's the driving factor. Is it was just very easy to deodorize for like sand or clay, right? Or for sand, so making it a little bit more expensive. It's not that I necessarily agree with it, it's just I kind of get it. Alright, have we been... Yeah. We have tons of petroleum now for the liquid lock, which is good. And here is the hydrosensor. So the hydrosensor set so that this tile only half fills, so that we keep our feet dry. I could probably actually get this up to, like, 990, let's say. Because anything lower than 1,000 will be fine. Alright, I think that's the last slime I'm going to have to hit. And then I'm pretty much in the clear. Alright, to make it a little bit more simple, I'll just put it all in one box. Because it's not like this is going to outgas anyway. It's already overpressured. But now I can sweep it, put it all in one box, because I didn't end up with more than 20 tons. Cool. And the cold room is getting underway. We've excavated it. So the thing that I mentioned that I would need is a place to store the ice. So I'm going to do a sweep-only ice storage here. Because I don't want to put the ice... I really don't need more liquid in my reservoir, because we got a whole lot of it. So I'm going to store the ice just up here in the cold biome, where it's not likely to melt anytime soon. So I don't have to deal with it. So I suppose at this point, this is the priority. So I'll raise it up to 7s. And yeah. This is the only place where I have slime. Cool. And it's completely germ-free slime stored. So we dealt with the slime biome. Oh, cool. And this is gone too. So we just have to mop this up and then sweep the polluted water, and then we're pretty all set up here. Get rid of all the polluted oxygen so we don't run into any slime lung spreading problems. But yeah, pretty good. So if I kept ice in the cool room in case of a power failure, I would run the risk of like swamping the stuff in there if it melted. So I probably won't be doing that. So the tiles are starting to chill, I guess. They're about 15 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than they were before. And obviously it's not really I mean, parts of it are hot still, but it's mostly been managed. So doing the last of the sweeps, bringing the polluted water down for filtration. And then here, we're going to want petroleum. I'm not going to raise it up priority-wise. They'll get there when they get there. I want to finish the box first. Pip eggs. Ooh. You know what? I did want to make a nature reserve. I'm not going to do the pip eggs yet. But I do want to use the pip eggs eventually to make a natural nature reserve. So I'll just leave that unprinted. I just don't want to manage 2 projects at once. Or kind of 3 projects at once. Not good for my brain. So I guess this will be the last piece of slime. And then we're through. Oh, another cold biome. Maybe I already knew about that. The plan was, and still is, to put the nature preserve here behind the bedrooms, so that anyone traveling out of the bed to and from the bedrooms end up tripping the nature reserve. I could perhaps put it somewhere else. The problem is the travel area is way too many cells as it is designed now. You know, and also travel tubes. There's no way to enclose a transit tube into a nature preserve. So that would be another crucial problem with that design. So I'd rather just keep it so that the preserve has them gaining the benefit as they travel through to get to the bedrooms. And then these bedrooms, now that I can process slime, I can, if I need more bedrooms, I can travel up or to the right with considerable effort, but it would be doable. Germ overlay? Sure. So this is the area that I excavated. There's a tiny bit of slime lung still left in the fresh oxygen. But for the most part, the slime lung has died back. And if I take a look at the gas overlays, there are pockets of polluted oxygen left to be filtered, which I probably need to hit. But you know, once here, I'll put this as to 8. Once those pockets of polluted oxygen are filtered, the slime lung will die. Maybe we'll put one more right there to get the last of it. Because what's cool about this design is then I can have my refinery set up, well, I have to account for the fossils, but have my refinery set up around here where my duplicants won't need suits to get to, because there will be a clear corridor all the way up, a fast-moving corridor too. So there really is a lot of benefit to getting rid of that slime biome in the long run. Oh, I do have to deal with that water though. And this slime. Oh, but this slime I don't think has yeah, this slime is germless anyway. Because it's... Actually, I'm not even sure why it's germless. Yeah, I know all about pit planning. You don't have to spell it out for me. I'm just not ready to deal with that project, as I said. One at a time. One project at a time. Just have a... Oh, yeah, that already has filtration medium. All right, so now the germ overlay. There's a pocket of slime lung here, but this buddy bud is now dominating the slime lung that was up in that pocket. Purposely breaking the wall just so that I can gain access to this, have that deodorized. Maybe I'll do the same here. Which will neutralize this buddy bud, but I'll move the flower pot to this spot. Okay, yeah, there's just one. Oh, I think it just got filtered. Yep, we're done. Oh, well, no, okay, there's polluted oxygen up here too. But yeah, almost done filtering all the polluted oxygen, leaving this this area purified. I see you, slime. Let me cycle through my slime again to make sure I got it all. So get this. Okay, 2 more little pockets of it. Hey, Starman. Thanks for dropping by and resubbing, man. I appreciate it. Don't get buried. Oh, that's good enough. I just wanted to be able to mop this up because it's going to outgas polluted oxygen. Alright, so here's the germ overlay. As you can see, I'm basically done with the slime lung. There is no airborne slime lung in this area. There's no real slime lung anywhere in this base but like this one box. If I wanted it out of this box, all I'd have to do is dump the clay out and force haul it. So I'll do that, just that, and you'll see it gets cleaned up. And I'll disinfect the box itself. I think there's a thimble reed in there as well that I can disinfect. It has like 1 slime lung germ. But the completionist in me... Oh no, it's a fungal spore. Yeah, whatever. Fine, I will do fungal spores in here as well. And I can always put, like, de-germ everything if that's a goal that you want. I don't even think this has germs on it anymore. I think just the... Oh, one germ. That's cute. Oh, body temperature? Got too cold for the buddy bud? Rip. Oh, there it goes. It's... So I don't see any more polluted oxygen, which means once this is built, or polluted water rather, that will outgas. So once this is built, we're kind of done with this corridor, which is mighty fine. I like that. All right, cold room is all set for ice sweeping. And then once we have the petroleum airlock in there, I will pull out all the oxygen and carbon dioxide that's in the room, replacing it with hydrogen gas to allow for any wheezeworts that are in here to produce cold more efficiently. Guess I should make this reachable, or it's going to be hall symbols forever. Let's go ahead and do some research. In case anyone gets sick with diseases, might as well have that. Eight more reed fibers, that's going to be good for the suits. And then I can also start considering running fire poles. Does one having a hydrogen vent dedicated to a single ATN make sense? Yeah, it does. And I have a hydrogen vent right here that I can tap if I end up needing the extra hydrogen. I think right now, in order to balance out my oxygen production, it's really useful for me to use the hydrogen that I have in storage because it's a bottlenecking my oxygen production. But then if I ever run low on hydrogen, I can rely upon a second hydrogen event as a auxiliary source. Does that make sense? That way I'm guaranteed to, or not guaranteed, but it's far more likely that my electrolyzers don't get so busy with, so full of hydrogen that I stop producing oxygen, because that becomes a problem. The other thing I could have done to get rid of this polluted oxygen is just to vent it to the vacuum of space and then wall it up. Would have worked. Be a little weird, but it would have worked. So we almost have all this stuff pulled out. And then the rest is just like granite that's going to go down to the base. Some wolframite as well. I haven't checked into the water filters. Oh yeah, it was working perfect. I don't see any issues at all. Germ free. All reservoirs in clean storage are clean. Looks good. And when I need extra capacity, I can always add it. How about my ranch? 8 critters. Oh, because we just need to haul the Drecklet eggs out. There we go. Now they're no longer cramped. I can wrangle you in. Is wolframite still the best for radiant piping? Ooh, tungsten? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe? High thermal conductivity and thermally reactive? Yeah, it might be. Alright, these are not getting their filtration medium, so I'm sticking them to 9. Tired of having those pockets of polluted oxygen. Thermium. Right, you're all, well, short of going to space, wolframite, right? And then thermium once you're in space. Then aluminum, yeah. But besides space-age materials, because those are different. It's like saying, oh, what's best for a liquid lock? And you're like, viscogel. It's like, cool, but anyone that has viscogel already knows that. Alright, hot tub and disease clinic. Cool. Let's go back to... What do we want? Oh, glass forge. We might want a glass forge sooner than later. Alright, and that finally has its... Really? Right after... Okay, I see how it is. Can never win. Okay, we're almost all swept up. Nice. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to make sure that we get the liquid lock in place. So I can start putting these to 9 so that we fill them with petroleum. What is my preferred in-game food source? I don't have a preference. I just let viewers vote. So some temp shift plating. Made of diamond. I guess I didn't need all those boxes, huh? Oh, look at you. I don't want that polluted water there anymore. "22 years old, you're being replaced." Well, everything looks really running smooth. The polluted oxygen... Somehow there's... Okay, yeah. No matter what I do, I always end up getting more polluted oxygen pockets. I feel like I just removed these and now I'm putting them back. I'm gonna leave them in until they're like, it's done. So that, you know, I can mark it down as not a concern for a while. And then I'll cap the tube. Sorry to hit you with that macro, but, when I deconstruct the deodomizer, it lets out blue oxygen it was holding. Yes. And I think that's what is continually being the current issue. It's okay. Maybe I won't even worry about it. The polluted oxygen is not holding slime lung, so it's not a point of concern, I suppose. All right. Is anyone getting... the petroleum? That is the next question I have, because... Oh, yeah, someone was. I see the petroleum being in process being hauled. They just never delivered it. It's kind of a long way, but once we get a half ton of it, we're kind of set for a while. So I'm breaking all this down. It's not needed anymore. And I'm going to seal up the tube in the tunnel and all that. Getting ready for this to be added to the base as well. JD, thanks for the wiki paste. I appreciate it. Allowing me to see it at a distance. What's going to be the most meta for convection or thermal conductivity. So the ladder on the left is really just a maintenance ladder. Because, you know, what I intend to do, and maybe I should start putting them in. I guess I'll use copper? Because the iron I know is eventually going to become steel. So I'll just keep using up my copper. There is copper that I can fairly easily obtain, but not like tons of it. So I'm going to, you know, want to be a little careful about how much of the copper I actually do use. But I'll hit some of the copper that's going to be easy to get. Renewing my my source of it. So there's this copper up here. Yeah, and that's about it. Short of, you know, tapping a volcano or something. So we got bunker tiles and bunker doors. That's pretty much necessary for entering space, unless you want to get blammed pretty bad. The two buddy buds are completely keeping the slime lung at bay. I don't even think there's going to be a slime lung problem, because I think even if we cut this off, this slime isn't going to magically, like, outgas on its own. And we have the glass forge. So when we have need and geotuner, increases the temperature and output of an analyzed geyser. Cool. That's new. I've never seen that before. Hey, we have a little petroleum. Kind of bottle dumped it in the wrong spot, but, you know, eventually it'll be useful, right? What research next? So if I am trying for space stuff, oxalite will be the first required for spaceflight, but that's kind of a long way away. Maybe jetpacks? Because once we enter space for the first time, we're going to need jetpacks if we want to traverse around the space more easily. Alright, so the petroleum is slowly getting shipped in. The copper fire pole is getting put in as well. And then I think once the cold room is done, I'll re-poll about priorities. If there's time left, we'll see. Because I know I have the blueprint queued. So Dragon Marked, I want you suit wearing and exosuit wearing. I think now everyone is trained on exosuits, so nobody should be sluggish. That's what I was kind of waiting on. Checking the temps. Yeah, hotspot's still a hotspot, but it's because the specific heat of that sandstone and probably the objects in there are pretty dense. Then, of course, there's ice. My water supply is pretty temperate. Yep, nothing of concern here. Nothing screaming, needing to be addressed immediately or anything like that. Cool. Just waiting on the petroleum. I want someone to grab this one, like this giant thing of petroleum. Like someone with a... Here, I'll sweep 9 it. Someone get that. The other ones are like, not very much of it. Well, that's pretty good too. Oh yeah, someone's coming. Badger is. They need coffee first to start up the ideas. Yeah, I'll kick a coffee next. At this point, I'm just like going through all the research tree. Because I'm probably going to be done with the research before I ever use it. I have no rail running, so they're getting their training running on the for the petroleum. Yes, yeah, it's low elevation training, kind of like high elevation training. How like athletes will travel to like Mexico City or Denver or whatever for like high altitude training, but I'm doing the opposite here. Exactly. You know what? I think I'm done having hatches. Like, well, I'll leave them in. They're not eating anything that matters, I don't think. So still waiting on some stuff to be swept. But our high traffic corridor is definitely getting underway. The other worry I have is I've not interacted with these ancient specimens because this is the first series I've had in the last 14 months and these things are new. So I don't know if they're gonna, I suspect they might kind of block my my corridor, but you know, I'll find out soon enough, I guess. So we're sweeping up the stuff that needs to get swept and building that fire pole for speed. Is there a way to produce phosphorus the Weezwort? Drekos. They eat millwood and they poop out phosphorite. So if you're ranching Drekos, you're producing phosphorite. Maybe not quickly, but like you are technically. And if you want more of it, there's always phosphorite out in the wilds. All right, advanced caffeination is done. Time for jetpacks. Caffeination. Too bad I'm not farming pinch of pepper plants. Or pepper nut plants. So I can have caffeine. That's really strange. So I've like never excavated these things. So I'm gonna do that. Just because they're here and kind of in my way. I do believe I have someone that has that skill. What is that? Is that Masterworks? I don't even know. What is it? What does it say? Yeah, Masterworks. Okay. Oh, my dupes are blocked off by fallen snow. Are they? In the cold room? Unreachable build. Where is the snow? Yeah, this, the sand. Good catch. I was looking for snow. Private Barton, thank you for the resub. Cheers. Masterworks, but you think it's still a research job? I think my researcher is the one with Masterworks. Yes. Yes, they are. So, whether that's true or not, because I've never dealt with fossils before, if it is a research job, just perchance, just by luck, dumb luck, I'm already covered. So, huzzah for dumb luck. Alright, come on, petroleum. Let's go. Oh, we hauled it. Okay, so it's right there. Can you please? I think what's happening is, like, it takes so long to get down there that in a given workday, they, like, partially haul it towards its destination, then they, like, give up. Holy Mother Morale, them dudes are happy. Are they? Yeah, they are. 27, 23, 33, 28, 35, 20. I have a lot of overhead for skill. Or for morale. So I'm keeping them fairly happy, which is a good thing. So that's what happened, is they were hauling the petroleum and then the sand fell. So here's Fangface getting a... Ooh, where'd you going with that? Is he holding it? I don't see him holding it. So I don't know how these work. But clearly I obtained that one. So I'm going to go for this one, even though it's absolutely going to release this oxygen into space, but like I'll fix it once we're done. And I guess I can excavate this as well. So I know I have a surface breach. Yeah. So excavate that. Excavate this. There. I'm fixing the surface breach. Y'all can chill. We're getting close. Okay, it's no longer breached. Ew, but up here in this fossil zone was plenty of fart gas. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Volcanea, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that my live viewers are the ones who propose projects and vote on them, determining what I build. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine and participate, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule, countdown timers to upcoming streams, and a link to Twitch. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow duplicants.